What's up, KC? Good morning. Good morning, chat. So I'm looking for the trailer right here. Still in Oklahoma. Engine is the Detroit Diesel 60 series by Zeemods. And I'm using John Ruder's Glider 389. Tug test. Don't know if I can get out this way, can I? Yeah. Thank you. This is the ATS Accessories custom style shifter. I used to have the sim panel shifter. Looks a little bit different, but same thing. How the heck do you get out of this lot? Can't go straight. I guess I gotta go to the right. Good morning, Erica and Tom. This is the Zeemods Detroit Diesel 60 series, and the truck is John Ruda's Glider 389. What's that ding? You hear that ding? Sounds like a notification. That's something new, I think. ATS 148. I haven't a clue what it means. No, the air pressure is the, it's a different sound. That's a more persistent, annoying sound. This is just like a random dinging. I don't know, it stopped now, whatever it was. Assisted braking system, is that what it is? Alright, chat, Oklahoma, 3.5 hour game time job. So what is that, about 15-20 minutes real world. 36,000 pounds of waste paper. Going to Raton. Is that Raton, Oklahoma? Or am I going down south to Texas? I'm not sure. I didn't look. I do have Jake brakes, so here it is, 100%. And here it is, dialed down a little bit. I've been trying to learn how to drive with the Jakes on and shift quick enough so they don't engage. Kyla, why don't you get your actual CDL license? Because I'm not a trucker, that's why. I'm a software developer. I'm just, you know, gaming in my free time. Hobby. That's all. The CDL would not, do me any good. actually driving on the road? Well, no, this is a game. American Truck Simulator. See that Jake keeps engaging when I shift if I'm floating. I think I'm letting off the throttle too much. Unfortunately not. They do not make this for Xbox, no console, Steam on Windows. This is an 18 gears. What's up, baseball? And Paul, this rig is expensive, so you don't want to use this, you know, as a guide to what you would need to spend. So, I mean, if you bought all this gear I have on here, about 25,000, that's my next video coming with all the parts and pricing. I have an old one up. I'm going to put a updated one up, but you can build one for a lot cheaper. How much do I make a year? It's a weird question. I mean, I'm certainly not going to answer it. Hi, is it Mike says 25 ain't shit, okay. So Mike, go buy one. Where's my mod? How come Bree's not up yet? I don't feel like standing up to start blocking people right now. So Liam, I'm insecure because I don't want to tell you how much I make a year. I don't agree with that, but sure. And that's right, Andrew. It's definitely not exactly like real life. But you know, you're simulating. This is a very unusual roundabout. I mean, this was built for racing, so, you know, real F1 NASCAR drivers use these simulators in the off-season to practice. So they're certainly real to some extent. They certainly help to some extent. And believe it or not, I mean, you know, look at Lando, what's his name? Lando Norris, F1. He was an esports sim racer turned F1 driver. So Scott, I mean, I agree with that. ATS is definitely pretty realistic. One of the, I mean, me personally, I think the most realistic sim I've ever played is Train Sim World 2. It is unbelievable and incredibly realistic. The sounds, the look, I mean, everything. With the exception of the AI characters, they did a terrible job on the AI characters. Everything else is just amazing. I don't stream that though because, you know, the scale, the time scale is 1:1. It's pretty boring for the most part. I mean, you're just sitting there. I have my train controller. Raton, how much years are they? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referring to. I'm floating, Scott. I float up. I don't really float down. I'm not very good at it. I'm not good at the rev matching. And I don't practice too much because muscle memory kicks in and I just use the clutch. Just easier. Days to go through all of Texas. Yeah, I haven't really done that, Andrew. Whoops, I almost hit that car. I don't really, so I play this game to stream. I take jobs that are like maybe 20 minutes. I try not to take too long of jobs because, you know, then it gets boring for the stream, right? If I was driving on the interstate for an hour. And everybody asking where you get this setup. It's a bunch of different parts from a bunch of different manufacturers. I have a lot of it listed on my link tree. You can join my Discord, which is free. I never ask anybody for a penny. I'm happy to help and guide you through it. I have a budget simulator I built for my kids. You can look back at my TikTok videos. It's like a 6 or 7 part series. All the parts are listed. And then I have one video on this one going back like maybe 6 months ago. I think it's labeled Parts and Pricing, with every part on this rig with a price as of that day. The only difference between then and now, I was running triples. And right now I took the triples off to test out this new LG Ultra Gear 45-inch. I'm still up in the air if I like it or not, but that's the only difference. And this single display costs, just as much as those 3, so the price is almost the same. Captain Crutch PC setup. I have a Ryzen 5950X, a 3090 FTW, I think that's what it's called, and then all the other standard stuff, 64 gig RAM, Liam Lee case, fans, cooler. I basically went to that website, Overkill Computers, I think it's called, and picked out the system I wanted to buy, which I was going to buy from them, but they list all the parts there, so I'm like, you know what, let me just give it a shot. I haven't built a computer in like 10 years, and it worked out pretty good. So sir, what map? So this is just the Oklahoma DLC. This is not a third-party map. Only third-party maps I run are Canada and Alaska, and I don't think Canada works right now with ATS 148. Felix, what truck mod? This is John Ruda's Glider 379389. This version of it is the 389. And I'm running the Zeemods DD60 and all the Zeemods sound packs. Interior, whatever they have. Train sound, exterior, rattle and noise. And then I think you can look me up on Steam. My profile should be public on there, and you can see all my other workshop mods. Publix in Oklahoma. Somebody said something about that yesterday. Not Publix, 7-Eleven. There was a 7-Eleven either in Texas or Oklahoma, which they said was not realistic. Or maybe I was in Colorado, I don't know. Somebody said W900 greater than a 389. So I was in Ruda's W900 for months. That was my go-to truck. And once he updated this one, I've been in this ever since. Trish 7040, why do I do this? It's a hobby, Trish. So I'm in New York at 7:30 in the morning. I woke up this morning at about 2. I worked. I was bored. I loaded the dishwasher, made coffee, fed the dog, took him out to poop. And my daughter has softball tryouts today. So in between now and then, just filling in the time, It's kind of like, imagine going to a bowling alley, right? And you see a whole bunch of people bowling. It's like, what are they doing there? Just killing time. So, Trish, the setup was built primarily for iRacing. I was bigger into iRacing before. That's why I have all the higher end gear. I'm not really good at sim racing. And then I started playing this, I started streaming it. The streams are doing pretty well. I enjoyed the game, so I kind of just, stuck with this as my primary game. But I'm still in iRacing. I also have flight control. I play Microsoft Flight Simulator a lot. Train Sim World 2. I mess around in BeamNG a little bit. Those cars irritate me. Why play a game driving a truck? Just do it for a job if you love it. No, it's not that I love it. It's a game, right? A lot of people like to play Warzone or Subway Surfer. But those people are not leaving their house at nighttime, going to the subway and hopping on top of trains to collect coins. You know what I'm saying? It's a game. I like bowling too. I don't want to be a pro bowler. I go swimming in my pool sometimes. I don't want to be Michael Phelps. It's a Detroit Diesel 60 series. I don't know your name. I can't see your username. You just have an icon. KMS, my Steam name should be the same as my username, KNARFNY. There may or may not be an underscore at the end of it. So KNARFNY underscore. I can't see it right now. Please cross the median and stop. Yeah, listen, I put a goal in there. I crash too much for people, it wastes a lot of time, so send me a galaxy, I'll crash. I'll do whatever you want. 5 minutes of time, I'll do whatever you want on here. Crash, avoid cars, hit them. Just can't run over people. So you're riding, how long does your games last, or is it free world? So, you can free roam in here if you want, otherwise you're picking a job. So this particular job I picked was 3 hours game time, which is about 3 minutes per hour. So of course, depending on your speed, traffic, you know, stuff like that, could take a little bit longer or less time. And that's basically the goal of the game. I have a trucking company in the game. I'm a trucker in the game. I have my own trucks, my own trailers. I go into the cargo market or the freight market. I take a job, pick it up, deliver it, get paid. I can hire other truckers in the game. I've never done all that before. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know exactly how that works. I guess it's like an AI trucker, I suppose. Name of the game, American Truck Simulator. Would you say, do you have mods? I do have mods on Steam, Workshop, KMS, a whole bunch of them. Oh, Bree, good morning, Bree. And anybody asking, exactly, Mikey, I mean, that's exactly right. It's like, you know, is everybody going to jump out of bed and go join the military? Whoops. I know some of you haven't seen this before, and listen, I felt the same way about a little over a year ago, right? The first time I saw one of these things, I was in shock. I thought the Logitech steering wheel was the best thing out there. I didn't know any different. But these are very popular, they're very common. Ever since COVID, especially, you know, the stay at home, they became even more popular because everybody was staying at home. So hop on YouTube, I mean, look up simulators. I mean, mine is pretty nice, but, you know, there's others out there that blow this away. I am floating the gears. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna have to use my brake to get up this incline here. I'm not sure what other trick people use to get up these steep slopes without stalling out. No lot lizards, but I got my girl with me. Hold on, I'll show you. She's right there. Her name is Susie. She's always on her phone though. She don't really do much. It's a little weird, I don't know. Chat, don't forget, I'd appreciate it if you hook me up with some likes. I'll try not to be too annoying asking, but I will ask about 20 times during a 1 hour stream, maybe a little bit more. You know, we do ask, it does help the stream. TikTok encourages us to ask, so I have to. This is an 18 speed, I am not shifting properly. I'm using what's called a range plus splitter. So I've got a 6-speed H pattern. I go 1 through 6, I hit the splitter, 1 becomes 7, 6 becomes 12, I hit the range, 1 becomes 13, 6 becomes 18. So I am not shifting properly like Eaton Fuller style, you know, pattern. I never put the time and effort into doing that. Oh shoot, I'm gonna hit that pole. I didn't turn wide enough. What flavor of vape? I don't understand, Tom. I'm chewing gum.
After 100
It's
yards.
five mint or something? But what do you mean by vape? Like, I know what you mean by vape, but why are you asking that? Velt, is that a TV screen? It is not. I have two displays here. This is the...
Turn right.
So I used to run triples. Oh shoot, I missed my lot. This is, I'm testing it out right now, the LG Ultra Gear Ultra Wide 45 inch. So I had an ultra wide on here before, the Samsung 49 inch. What I don't like about those is the height. They're 4 inches shorter than these, which I just didn't like at all. So once I saw these new ones come out, you sacrifice 4 inches in width, but you gain it in height. I think it's a lot, you know, a lot better. Am I in the right lot right now? 1 second, chat. Sorry. I don't know if I'm in the right place or not. This guy's looking at his watch like I'm wasting his time. Alright, I think I need to go all the way back here. I always have a hard time backing into this one, so I'm going to have to leave this lot, come back in, and go the other way. But let me just double check. Is that where I'm going? Yeah, that's where I have to go. I see the lines on the ground. Alright, chat, bear with me a second. This might get a little boring watching me back into here, but I have no choice. Can I turn around right here? I think I can actually turn around right here. So give me a second, chat. It's hard to read the chat and back in at the same time, so I'm not ignoring you, but this will take me a minute or two. And yes, I can see the outside. I have to switch cameras, of course, in the game. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to pull up again to be able to cut this more. Yeah. See where I'm going exactly. So I've got to go in here and back there. Thing back there. I'm gonna try. Don't worry, if it takes too long, I'll just rage quit it. Alright, now I think I gotta go in that corner right there. anybody asking about the full rig, if you wanted to see it, I am streaming on that other website. I don't think it's prohibited to say the name, but you know, that popular streaming website, so you can always check me out on there if you wanted to see the full rig. Or just look through my TikTok videos. Oh no, I went to the wrong side. I was supposed to go to the other side? Yes, I was. Whoops. I have to go that way, not that way. Put the end of the trailer in and like jackknife myself in there, I think, and then hopefully have enough room to pull up. A lot of people do this third person. I don't like to do it that way. It's a lot more challenging this way. And I probably should get out and look more than I do, but it's alright. Looks too involved not to get paid for it. Well, listen, I mean, it's a, you know, it's a game. I mean, I don't know. Alright, we're good. Now I can pull up over here, and then I just gotta get up against that wall. Didn't any of you guys like play Nintendo back in the day? And yeah, this is a little bit involved, but I used to have to blow in video game cartridges for 2 hours before I could play a game. So this is a piece of cake. The screen is bright. Yeah, give me a second. I'll tap on. Give me a second. I have to get out of the rig to fix that. It actually don't look too bad to me. I can see the preview in my browser. Sometimes it's a lot worse. How do I get to the higher gears? So I'm using what's called a shift knob right here. It's attached to my shifter. On that, it's a separate USB device. I have a range and a splitter, but you don't need that. If you have two switches that you can use, they have to be switches, they cannot be buttons. You can use that. So hop on Amazon and look up USB switch device or two switches, I don't know, something like that. And you can just map anything to, you know, take that place. This is more of an aesthetic thing. I think we should be good now. I'm a little outside the line, but they should light me up green, I think. And listen, I couldn't do this at all when I first started playing this game. And is it exactly like the real world? No, but would it help? I think so. At least I'd have an idea, like a general idea of what to do in a real truck. And there's a lot of truckers on YouTube. Some say it's realistic, some say it's not. You know, who knows? Am I a CDL in real life? No, I'm a human being. All right, chat, we did it. Oh, look, you can see my girl right here, too. Let me zoom in on her. Chat, don't forget those likes, please. I would appreciate it. Shares, too, but I don't think that matters too much. And ladies, don't forget to check out my mod Bree. You can find her in the chat. All right, let me fix the brightness on this. Yeah, I know. Hang on. I'm going to stand up and fix it. Let me just... All right, let's go snatch up this trailer right here, which is right here next to us somewhere. right there. Can't find my Steam mod. So KMS, I mean, if you're gonna stick around for the whole stream, I'll show you at the end. What's your name? Loki on Twitch? Was that? I think so. I think it was Bales of Cardboard. I'm not sure. Sorry, I didn't notice I had a message over there. It's usually pretty dead on that site. I'm allowed to say Twitch, right? Chat? Yeah, I think so. If not, I'm sorry. Trailer. Is the button box worth the money? So you're referring to the sim panel one? I don't know if you can see it on the TikTok stream. I know you can see this one here. I don't even have that one connected, but yes. Listen, is it a necessity? Do you need it to play the game? You do not. Is it nice to have if you're big into American Truck Simulator? 100%, because it's made for it. It's got the most important functions, you know, on here. And yeah, I would say so if you're big into ATS. But if you are gonna buy one, I would buy it on Amazon. You don't have to go through my link in my link tree for it, even though that's how you support me, no big deal. Just search up on Amazon Sim Panel Button Box, and the reason I tell you to buy on Amazon, give me a second, I'll tell you why. Hang on, let me just do my tug test real quick. Alright, we have to stop for fuel too. I'm in bad shape here. We're about to run out of fuel. Alright, so the reason I recommend buying it on Amazon. Sim Panel's a cool company, they're nice people, I'm sure. They just never respond to emails. So if you end up getting a button box from them that is faulty and you have to swap it, you're gonna have to deal with them, and who knows how long that's gonna take. When you buy it on Amazon through them, free returns, no headaches. If you get a faulty one, big deal. Amazon will send you a new one, 1, 2, 3. That's why I recommend Amazon over Sim Panel directly. And I think it's shipped and sold by Sim Panel, not sure, but they have to live up to the Amazon, you know, requirements. Can I drop the visor on the truck? You know, that's a good question. I don't think I could do it button control, but I think I can if I went to the service center and modified it. That's correct. Sim Panel Button Box. No, you can't play this on your phone, unfortunately. This is really cool, but who wants to drive a truck for fun? So, Joe Mama, go on Twitch and look up American Truck Simulator. There'll be like 450,000 people that would answer that question for you. Then let's not forget YouTube, TikTok, you know, and all the other places that people play this. It's not so much about the truck. You know, it's the simulator itself. It's a very good game for simulation. So whether, if they had cars for this game, which they do, you can get modded cars, but the crappy thing is the physics of those cars feel like trucks. So I don't bother with cars in here. But if I could have a car I could cruise around in here and use these maps, I would do that. And some people do. Some people deal with the physics of those cars feeling like trucks in this game because the maps are so realistic. I mean, these are true maps. They're mapped to real world. The scale is not. They're 20 to 1. So 20 miles real world gets you 1 mile in the game. And similar to Microsoft Flight Simulator, I don't want to be a pilot. I don't love flight so much. I'm petrified to actually fly. I'm a white knuckle flyer. But, you know, the game itself is amazing. Graphics, I mean, everything. It's so realistic, it's pretty wild. So there you go. That's my rant about why people would want to play this. And I think if some people played this or used one of these rigs, they would understand the fun in it, I think. Oh shoot, I forgot to get fuel. I gotta get off here, I have no choice. I'm about to cut everybody off. Would I recommend the shifter mod or button box if it was one or the other? Like if you only had the money or budget for one? Huh. So that depends. Do you have buttons on your steering wheel that you can use? Yep, thank you, Doomed. I'm heading there right now. I saw the station. I figured I would just get off and go do that. You cannot get pulled over, David. You just get fined. Alright, so, and you have a shifter, 96 King, I would assume? So if you have buttons on your steering wheel that you can use, and you have a shifter, of course, I think I would go with the shift knob over the button box, because, listen, you don't need windows, wipers, and all that stuff readily available all the time. Sorry, pickup truck. I had no choice but to cut you off there. I mean, what do I use on here the most? I use the key to start and stop the truck. I use the attached trailer, the brake. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? All right, I can go in down there. What else do I use on here? The Jake brake, but you can, and that's it. So you're talking about like 5 different things. So 100%, I'd get the shifter, map the other buttons to your steering wheel, you're good to go. All right, chat, let's get fuel. I feel like the key is fun to use, but it's not a necessity. Can you chain up and climb uphill loaded in ice conditions? I don't know, Franco. I've never tried it, so if I'm on a hill, I use my parking brake. Oh, Jack is upset. Big shortage on truck drives because people rather just play games. Oh, Jack, I have a job, Jack. This is just a hobby. So let's just say I wanted to solve the world's problems, right? I become a trucker. I already work like 80, 90 hours a week, right? I do this for like, say, 5, 6 hours a week, give or take. I mean, where am I gonna find a truck driving job that works to my free time schedule for 10 hours a week? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't give up my main business and job. That's what I've been doing for 20 years. Luke has a solution. I should be an owner-operator. So I should go buy a $100,000 truck, right? Insurance, liability, this, that, the other thing. Become a salesman to go find loads to take. To only do it 10 hours a week? I mean, I'm no financial advisor. The numbers don't add up to me. We should all just give up our hobbies and just, you know, work. I mean, you spend $24,000 on this, what's another $80,000? Yeah, all right, it's that simple. A lot of negativity for a Saturday morning. Strange. So early too. Like, how can you be so negative at 8 a.m.? I mean, listen, you know, I'm cranky Frankie, right? I'm always cranky. One time I'm not cranky, you know, it's when I wake up in the morning. Like, it's the best time of the day for me. Because nobody's gotten under my skin for 12 hours throughout the day. So, like, what do you roll out of bed and you're just in a bad mood and you go on TikTok to just hate on people? Is that how it goes? Seems odd. Doesn't seem like a good use of time. Maybe you should mow your lawn. What's up, Kentucky? When I'm cranky, I'm not going to be like internet cranky. I'm not going to go on the internet and harass people. I don't know. Thank you, Cats and Crafts. And Cody, it's a simulation for sure, American Truck Simulator. Anybody asking about the cost of this rig? About $24,000 if you bought it all today. I do have a video up on TikTok called Parts and Pricing from, I don't know, 6 months ago. And don't pay attention to that number. You don't need most of the gear that's on here. You can build one for a lot less. All right, I see everybody's driving slow today. Whoa, whoa, look at that. Metal shock came in and I almost rear-ended this guy. Any shifter mod suggestions? I don't know. Are there shifter mods? I don't think so. I mean, if you have a H pattern, you're good to go. You can use it for 6, and then you can map out 2 switches if you have them for the range and the splitter. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they have to be switches because it has to be engaged, right? Like in the on or off position. I did try to use buttons before and it didn't work. Unless you hold the button. But it's not logical to do that. Like, you'd have to hold the button the whole entire time you're shifting. It doesn't make sense. And all these cars are messing with me this morning. Like, this guy saw I wanted to speed up, so he blocked me in. This guy's brake checking me. Now he's brake checking. Oh, no, he's not. He's getting off. Oh, shit. I had to get off, too. Whoops. Just make believe that didn't happen. Oh, Captain Caveman. I gotta make a recording on why I don't want to drive a real truck just so I can loop it, play it over. I don't know if I can answer. I've answered it like 40 times already this morning. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I'll keep it short, because I have a job. How's that? Am I good? Whoop. I just ripped the front end off that Crown Vic right in front of a cop. Sorry about that. Can you see? Yep. where do I live? I live in New York. I grew up in Brooklyn, and now I live out on Long Island, out east, near, Patchogue area, kinda. Pretty sure I still have a New York accent. Coffee, water. Mozzarella. I'm not going out to dinner with nobody if they say, can I have mozzarella on that, please? It's just not happening. And don't you dare call it calamari. I won't pay the bill at the restaurant, I'll leave. Can you drive into the building? Yeah, you can, but nothing happens. It's like just like a brick wall, a dead stop. So you don't see any damage or anything cool. So it's not that fun. You're better off just hitting cars. Do I normally drive a flatbed? I have no preference on the trailer. So I base the jobs on the stream to make things as quick as possible. So for example, we'll be dropping this off here in a minute. As I'm dropping this off, if there's jobs in that lot, I'll just take whatever's there as long as they're like an hour or two game time. This way they last about 5 or 10 minutes. Chat gets to see me back up. They get to see new locations. So chat, listen, I'm about to drop this off. I'm gonna take another job after this, so I need 2 things from the chat. I need a bunch of likes and shares if you could. Sorry, 3 things. Ladies, check out my mod Bree. You can find her in the chat. She's got a lot of cool products you may or may not be interested in. And third, go ahead and pick a new location and I'll switch locations. So Western states only. And whatever I see the most in the chat is what I'll switch to once I get this dropped off. I'm gonna have to cut these cars off because this is too much now. I'm not waiting here for 4 hours. Let's get out of here. Look at them, look at these guys. Unbelievable. Captain Crash, I don't know, you laughed at the 24,000. Some people don't see the whole rig, so some experts don't believe it. But listen, look at my TikTok videos. Computer, $4,000 that I built in parts. $3,500 seat mover from Next Level Racing. $1,000 Sparco seat. I mean, the list goes on and on. So just look at my parts and pricing video. Would be the easiest thing to do. All right, chat, let's find, I have no clue where this thing is going right now. And we cannot get there this way. We've got to go all the way in that corner. So, I think I gotta go that way. Yeah, I gotta turn around and go the other way. 1 second, chat. I gotta reload my browser. I guess TikTok implemented some message limit on the browser UI. Ginger, what GPU? I am running an RTX 3090 FTW. I haven't a clue what FTW stands for, and if it's anything special, but that's the one. Does it mean for the win? You can do oversized, Matthew. You can do 2 different types. You can do escorted and non-escorted. I do not enjoy the escorted ones because you've got like a 40-mile-an-hour cap and you're stuck in between the escort vehicles, so it's just annoying. It's not fun. Titans RP, how do you remove the steering wheel from the game? It's very simple. Close American Truck Simulator. How the hell do I get to the back of this lot? 1 second, I'll answer that question. Let me figure out how to get... I mean, what am I missing here? Oh, can I go around that building over there in the corner? On that side, maybe? Do you need a certain PC to play this game? No. I mean, check out their website. There are requirements. I don't know what the minimum requirements are, but you could always... No, you can't go this way. You can always dial the graphics down from ultra to low, or, you know, whatever you need to support your system. I used to play this on a 2080 Super. I had no issues. So I would play this. I'd be streaming in OBS, recording. Oh, I see where I have to go. It's right in front of me. Right here I gotta go. Sorry, chat. A little blind right now, I guess. I'm just gonna have to go in there wide because it's very narrow. FTW runs a little cooler than a 3090 Ti. There you go. Also play on triple 50-inch 4K and on 2080 Ti. Can you run over a person? No. You know, I'll be honest. I never actually tried to do that. But seeing as like you can't crash into buildings and objects, I'm going to assume the answer to that is no. So one thing this game is lacking is a damage model. It would be really cool if they implemented a damage model into this. You do see damage on other vehicles if there's accidents and whatnot, but you do not see it on your own. Alright, finally we made it. Now, where are we going? I think we're backing this in right there somewhere. Nope, right there. So we've got to turn around again so we can get in there. Yeah, Hugo, there are lawn mowing sims, and if you look at my TikTok videos, I love my lawn, I love gardening. That's one of my other big hobbies, but I refuse to play that game. Whoa, I almost hit that object. I remember my brother-in-law told me about it last year. I think you could even use like skags in it and stuff, but no way, I'm just not doing it. Alright, let's get this back in there. So chat, remember I can't read too much when I'm doing this. If you could, I'd appreciate those likes and shares. And I don't know if anybody started rattling off states for me to go to after this one. But again, whatever I see the most in the chat that stands out to me, I'm happy to put travel there. California, Nevada, New Mexico, Washington State. What else? Nevada, I might have said that already. Colorado, Oregon. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to get out and do like a little walk around because I don't know my FOV in these mirrors. I can't tell if I'm going in between. Oh, okay, I got it. See, it's hard to tell where you're going in between when you're looking in the mirrors. So what do we got? There's no Ohio, right? No, there's no Ohio. Is there Ohio? Shouldn't I know that? No, I wish there was a New York City. I mean, they're working their way east, the developers, so you never know. Alright, I gotta pull up again. So we got an Arizona. Why so many Ohio's? There's no Ohio in this, right? You guys have mentioned it so much, I'm confused. I'll tell you one thing, this room I'm in with the door closed, with this computer running, even with the air conditioning on, 70 degrees, it is ridiculously hot in here. I mean, I'm not sweating yet, but there's no air in here. I feel like I'm sitting in a bowl of like soup or something. So we did just get lit up green, but I want to straighten out a little bit. So I just did one more pull up. All right, it's 8:15. Okay, that should be good. My camera mod broke too. I had a camera mod that allowed me to zoom out further. Yo, look how... Why do my legs look so thin on the camera? Netty Mix, thank you, I appreciate that. I'm trying. Alright, cool. Alright, chat, give me a second. Let me go do the things I have to do. So I need like 2-3 minutes, and TikTok, if you could, I'd appreciate some likes, some shares, Twitch, I'll be right back. Chat, I'm back, sorry. Alright, so we're gonna bobtail to go pick up this job. So So, Tommy, I do play iRacing. I don't stream any racing games. I mean, racing game... Oh, no. I just hit a Jeep. Racing games for me are stressful enough. So it would be way too much to try to stream them, keep up with chat. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I know some people do. I think we're going in here.
Turn right.
Yeah.
Turn right. You have reached your destination.
You don't have any AI traffic, just, what do you mean, Red? That's what it is. It's all AI traffic. I actually use, I think it's called Jazzy Cat AI traffic packs. And I have traffic density, I don't know, maybe a 30%, give or take. Quinn, this is the, so most people when they ask about the steering wheel, they're referring to the wooden rim. So it's a Fanatec wheelbase, a Fanatec steering wheel, but the rim I swapped out on Amazon. 70mm bolt pattern trucker rim is what I searched for. They have about 10 different styles of this wooden rim. And I do have it linked up in my link tree somewhere right at the top. Or just search for what I told you on Amazon directly. It's $99, I think. Comes with a horn and everything, but of course, couldn't use it on here, so I put the Fanatec center cap back on. I do not, Sarah. All right, let's do a quick tug test. So I do a tug test because a few weeks ago in game, I accidentally dropped my trailer and drove off and left my trailer like miles behind me. So a trucker told me you should always do a tug test, so that's why I do them now. So we've got a school bus going to Albuquerque, 27,116 pounds. Oh, it's not a lot, lizard. That's not nice. Just a friend of mine. My shorts, my thin thighs are making me self-conscious seeing those on stream. That's so weird. Looks like I have pencils. I can make one of those hot dog memes, you know, when they make them on the beach. The hot dogs look like legs. I've got the Jake on. try to shift and not engage it. I get it sometimes, but not every time. It's like that time I just missed the gear completely. Not Simba, I don't know. So, not Simba, just the best thing to do, go to my profile, go to my link tree, join my Discord. It's free, it's right at the top somewhere. And just message me on Discord. Tell me what it is you want to do, and I'll help you out. Don't worry, I don't ask nobody for money. So just give me an idea of like what you currently have, what your budget is. But if you have a very low budget, you don't know where to start, you're not buying a cockpit or anything like that, the best thing you could do, go on Amazon, buy a Logitech wheel and pedal set, the G923. It's about 350 bucks. That's good. You're good to go. You clamp it to your desk. You can play nearly every single arcade style game out there. All the esport games, you know, sims like iRacing. A perfect starter wheel. Keep it in good shape. You can resell it if you upgrade in the future. It'll hold value pretty well. Or if you want to wait, you know, wait till Amazon Black Friday and they drop down from $350 to $200. You can't see the Discord. It should be in my link tree right at top. So it's not on my TikTok. You have to click through the link tree first. I'm gonna move my, so I took the little box off for my GPS and I'm using it in dash, but my wheel is kind of covering it. They make pedals, yeah, so the G923, not Simba, is the whole kit. It's the steering wheel with the wheelbase, it's all in one, and pedals. And I think the Logitech shifter goes for 50 bucks. So make it 400 if you want a shifter too. And they have cheaper ones. There's other brands out there. I think one is called PXN. Don't quote me on that. They're cheaper. I don't feel comfortable telling you to go for something like that because I never used it. So you'd have to ask others for some tips on that. Hulk, my shifter is Fanatec. The shift knob is from ATS Accessories. My wheelbase is Fanatec Podium DD2. Steering wheel is Fanatec ClubSport V2. And the rim is from Amazon. So, Chad, once I drop this off, probably about 15 minutes. That'll be my last job for the day. What I'm gonna do is stop this stream and I'm gonna restart the stream using that TikTok live and my stream key. And if some of you wanna join back in, just to help me out real quick, to tell me how it sounds, if you can hear me, you know, the game sounds, I would appreciate it. No way to test it, unfortunately. Only, you know, if you watch back your stream. So I figured I would just do a test separately from this. I want to start using the key on TikTok. This way I can switch cameras and stuff on there. But I'm still going to keep the same POV style view. I'm just going to use my Sony ZV-1 instead of my phone, because I think people prefer this style instead of the actual gameplay itself. And I will KMS. So before I officially end this one, I'll back out so you can see my mods real quick, and you can see my Steam Workshop. Red, this is the 45-inch ultra-wide LG. Ultra Gear, ultra-wide OLED at 240 Hertz. and I'm currently testing it out. I was running 3 32-inch BenQs, so I was running triples. I wanted an extra port so I could start using my VR headset. So this went on sale. It's normally $1,700. Best Buy had it for $13. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Whoops, I missed 4 gears in a row right there. Can't find your link tree. It says gear, videos, and hobbies. I mean, my link tree is Linktree, whatever the URL is, I don't know, but same username, KNARFNY. So pull up somebody else's link tree if you can't find mine, and in the URL, change it from their username to mine. And you know what? My Discord might be, no, it's not. I was going to say it's / KNARFNY, but I don't think it is. Is the game available in South Africa? I mean, I don't know, Hulk. Can you access Steam? As long as you could access Steam, I can't see why you couldn't download this and buy it. I don't know if you have restrictions. But it's not like a bad game, or it's not rated anything bad. Passing, or just go for it and pass them. So I have the same one, Red. I have the Odyssey G5 above me, which is my second display on here. I thought it was 32-inch, but you're right, it's 34-inch. Truck as well. It works in the form of a percentage, 0 to 100%. So if I hit something, that'll, whatever, it'll cause me 20% damage. Say I don't hit something and I just drive for hundreds or thousands of miles, that percentage will go up, but in the form of maintenance, not damage. Overpasses, unfortunately, there's no height worries in this. They didn't incorporate that into the game. So you don't ever have to worry about the height of your setup, your truck, trailer. You pay tolls, they have ferries. All right, I'm sorry, but they're just all driving very, oh shoot. Oh, I missed my turn. Huh. Hold on, Chad. I gotta figure this out right now. I think I'm gonna just go curb surfing right now. I'm pretty sure this is the exit I had to take. Now I'm stuck on a tree. So let me go this way instead. Hit V if you get stuck. What is V? Oh. I should have looked. I didn't look. Whoops. Is V the differential lock? All right, Waste Management. Let's go. Move. this guy... Oh, no, I knocked his trailer off. He actually put his hazards on. I have no way to escape this. I might have to fly out of here. I mean, I guess I deserve it for cutting everybody off. Scene? I don't know. Got an hour 30 game time left, so 5 or so minutes. Now she's not sleeping, she's always on her phone. I think she's got an Android. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come with the truck? No, you have to add her in the service center. I think it's part of SIL's Megapack, SILS Megapack. I do not got my CDL, only my virtual CDL. Traffic over here. There is a virtual CDL, yep. Yep. Oh, I see the screen is bright again, right? Let me see if I can fix that from where I'm at. That's better. It's hard to reach over and do that. Ah, look at that, it worked. I don't know what the deal is. TikTok integrated some, I don't know, autofocus thing where the focus doesn't lock anymore. So like you hit focus, it locks on a certain point, but then it updates on its own. Thought I was, yeah, I was joking about the virtual CDL, if that's what you mean. Yeah, no, I'm only kidding about that, Denver. I don't want people going to the DMV asking them for a virtual CDL. Am I going eastbound? Oh, I don't know. We're asking the wrong person that question. So I have my map locked north, so we're going north. Now we are going west. To let off the throttle to not have the Jake engage. Alright, so we officially made it to Albuquerque. So that worked. Did I go to comedian? No, I didn't go to comedian school. Only virtual CDL school. So that loud sound you just heard, I selected too low of a gear, which is why that happened. How much money do I have in the game? $41 million. 40.9. So we'll be at should be at 41 after this job. And we're in New Mexico. We just hit Albuquerque. We've got about 2 minutes before we get this dropped off. So remember, chat, I'm gonna drop this off. Stop the stream. Restart the stream with TikTok Live Studio. Ask some of you for help with that real quick, just testing it out. And then KMS is it. I'll show you my mods real quick before I go. 5 horses, use a blinker. Excuse me, chat, sorry. So the reason I don't use them is the auto off feature doesn't always work properly. So like, you really have to make a super sharp turn for the blinkers to go off automatically. So then what ends up happening is I forget I have them on. And then I get I get more complaints about turn your blinkers off than I do to use them. So I pick the lesser of the two. Nope, we were supposed to go in that lot behind us. Mason, if you've got Windows, you do not need a steering wheel for this. You can play with a keyboard and mouse. You can play with a controller. They do have a free demo. Wait a second. So if it's a very small lot, I'm not going to have room to turn around in here, and we have to back into here. So I need to leave this lot again. And I need to back in here completely. And I just took out a few cars as I was backing up. So the shifter itself is the Fanatec H-pattern shifter. The chrome bit you see on here is the ATS accessories. It's called a shift knob. And the official name, I think, is the custom style shifter is what they call it. ATSaccessories.com. And just keep in mind, there is a build time on them. I want to say 6 to 8 weeks, but just read their website. It's nothing that comes overnight. If you're looking for an overnight solution, check out SimPanel. And when I say overnight, I mean, you know, a couple days. No, don't hit the stop sign. Oh, shoot, see that? So that never used to happen. If you hit signs before, you would just stop, as if you hit like a brick wall. So that was pretty cool. So I'm glad that happened. I wonder if I hit this pole, if it'll fall down. No. So you see what happened there? That's what used to happen with stop signs. So that's got to be an update on 148 as well. Nick, you think I can do this for real? Yeah, I mean, probably. Listen, if I ever need a job one day, I have something to fall back on, right? Alright, I don't like these trailers at all. I gotta try to move quick before traffic builds up. No, I'm not. I'm not even close to getting this trailer in there. So I might have to get out a few times to look on this one. There's a few different obstacles that I can hit here. Like I'm about to hit the gate. And if I keep cutting it, I'm going to. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this in there the way that I'm doing it. And even if I do make it into the lot, I'm not lined up for my spot at all. No, let me see where I'm going. No. Well, this one is tricky. So I gotta get closer to that side. Bear with me, chat. I'm gonna try this one. I mean, I could do it if I sit here for 20 minutes. I don't know if I feel like doing that. And TikTok, if you could, I'd appreciate some final likes and shares. Nah, I still don't think. So I just can't see my right side all that well. Nope, this is not going to work either. Somebody said turn right. I don't know. Alright, so I'm in here, but I don't think I'm in the proper... Alright, you know what? I know what I can do. 1 second. At least I'm in here now, but let me pull out and get closer to the left side. That's what I need right now, Antonio. I need somebody to stand behind me and tell me what to do. I might be okay now, though. I should have started off on that side. So let's see. I think if I cut it now from here, I should be okay. I'm just gonna have to get out and look real quick to make sure I'm going in the right spot. Yeah, so I'm in the right spot now. And now I gotta get through this so I don't hit it. Maybe if I just keep jackknifing myself in there. So I switched my truck this morning to the 6x8 or whatever it is. And that certainly increases the difficulty a bit. that guy standing in front of me. Oh, so now I have to get this trailer. See it. I'm trying to swing the trailer past this forklift and it's not working. Yeah, I'm oversteering too much. So normally I would have rage quit this by now, but since it's the last, end of the stream, most of you left already, I'm just letting it go. Alright, let's see. I should be... Sorry, chat, not ignoring anybody, just not looking up at their chat. Because that would make this a lot harder. Alright, so we're in there now. But now these trailers are weird. Because see what I just did? Kicks the trailer out. What's up, Roger? Turn the wheel slower and walk the trailer over to where you need it. I understand the first part, the turn the wheel slower. I don't know what you mean by walk the trailer over. You mean like inch it bit by bit and then keep pulling up? Oh, see, that's what it is, Ratman, Perkins. Flatbeds don't go in, so this is not my fault. This is a game error. Flatbed doesn't belong in here. But we got it now, we're good. I'm gonna be outside the lines a little bit, and my OCD is gonna make me correct this real quick. You know what? I'm leaving it like this. We got lit up green. I mean, we're crooked, but it's okay. I'll deal with it. All right, Chad, are you still here? The person that wanted to see the mods? And Twitch, I'll catch you all later.